So
Argentina, the developing world nation of rugby, it's good to see them flying.
Sam Grove-White from Scotland is the referee for this one. Dmitry Sukin is going to start the game between Russia in the red against Argentina in the blue and white. And straight away, the Pumitas, the Argentinian team of the diminutive version of the game, they have the early possession, and the guy there with it is one you can watch. That's Matthias Osadchuk. If there is a fast improving team on the tour, it's Argentina. If there's a fast improving player out of that side, it is number 6, Matthias Osadchuk.
They really are a great team to watch. They play with this incredible amount of passion that really does show everything about their nation. They're so committed when they do play the game of sevens.
Here come the Russian team, and here is a lovely run coming by Ostrushko, the captain, who Rob has talked about. Runs with great directness. Davidov, he made one of the dream teams earlier in the series, and look at this, taking them with him. Filatov down to the 22. Good start here by the Bears. 10 meters out, cleared away quickly by Zhimitov, and look at the little push through by Davidov, and the try is going to be looked at, but it looks like the man of the hour back in the team, Vladimir Ostrushko, has scored.
He's such a bull of a man, but that was great play by Davidov in the middle. It's incredible to think how much that man changes how Russia play, and I think by all stretch of imagination they have been miles off this year. But this is really clever play. Little dummy gives an opportunity, puts the ball on the foot, not the best bounce of the ball. You can see it, but wonderful play by Ostrushko to watch it with vision, backs his pace. A big man like that should not be that quick, but he is power personified.
No doubt about it. Really, our first view was that it was two of them diving for the ball, but the way he kind of bullied into the dive, and it was clear-cut, wasn't it? There's the kick for goal. It's wide, but a 5-0 early lead. Now, Ostrushko, if you've been following your rugby over the years, you know he's a 15s international as well for the last 2 World Cups, and plenty of internationals for the national team, 15s aside level. And we see the restart here.
Rock first.
Bazan Velez at halfway. Cleared away by Rojas, Javier Rojas. I'll give you an example of the Argentinian team. They're pretty experienced. 5 of them were at Rio at the Olympic Games last year, and the Argentina team.
Scrum. Knock on into touch.
Yeah, they really are one of these teams that bring through these young players. I was fortunate enough to be the World Rugby Under-20s competition in Manchester, where they bleed a lot of these youngsters through, and they're starting to now use this as a real step for their national team. And what they have got is this ability to use players at every level and buy into what they call the Argentinian way, where they do play of a certain style.
Zhivitov.
Tackle!
It's tough. Somebody is down, as you see, in midfield. And getting up is Vitaly Zhivitov, who's been prominent in their team this season, this tour. The Russians currently lie 14th on the table with 18 points accumulated on the Grand Prix style point system. But the Argentina team considerably higher place at 7th on the tour. As I said before, just bubbling under the big star teams, New Zealand, Australia, England,
Time off.
Fiji, etc.
11 blue. Time is off.
This is just a remarkable different
made a
team
stop.
we're seeing here, Keith. When this Russian outfit are defending in a different system, they're attacking with far more potency, they look fluent, they look calm and patient. Previous tournaments, they've just been completely phased by the opposition. And we saw yesterday against the United States, they are looking really, really good here.
Waiting, still waiting. Wait, wait, wait.
Lazarenko is number 4. Play restarts on a throw by Sukin. He makes the clearance. Out it goes to Filatov, and then Ostrushko had a serious injury, kept him out of the game for about a best part of a year, but back in the side now. Number 12 is Herman Davidov. Nice play over the top from Ostrushko. He's got all these skills, hasn't he? A basketball push there, and he's made space, or space has been made for Filatov, and they're long striders, and they've got good support, and here they are testing now on their passing. Oh, that was a little bit of a hospital pass, as we say, to Ostrushko. In other words, he got the tackler as well as the ball, but they still maintain real pressure and space, and the captain goes in. No, it's my mistake, that's Zivitov.
Zivitov now capitalising on good work in the middle, good salute from him. I think one thing you really are seeing with this is when you remove Ostrushko from the team, as they've had to do for the last year, the other players have really stepped up. You know, the likes of Davidov appearing quite a lot of performance trackers with his carries, Filatov really promoting his carrying, and Sozonov with his work rate. Those players now combining with Ostrushko have completely improved this performance.
Conversion comes, there's the try scorer, Zibitov, and now it is 12-0 to Russia. It's a handsome score at the moment for Russia. That's a little bit against the run of the season, isn't it, at the moment, Rob?
It is indeed, and there's no let-up. Their restarts are looking good, their breakdown, their attack. This is an all-round performance from this Russian team. They've just got to sustain it for the next half.
So not all of the players in the Argentina team who went to the Olympics are on the field, but Fernando Luna went, German Schultz, Gaston Revol, Franco Sabato, Santiago Alvarez, and they did pretty well at the games, enjoyed it, wasn't far from home. One thing about the Argentina teams, on the way the tournament is structured, they're the team that has to travel usually the furthest. Although I suppose Russia might debate that here in Hong Kong, but usually it's Argentina that has to clog up some miles just to get to play in faraway places. At the half-time, though, it's Russia who has the lead here over Argentina by a good 2 tries and a conversion by 12-0. Your hotel is. Second half begins with Argentina facing Russia here, and on the seedings and on the circuit it's Argentina who are well ahead of Russia, but not in this game as yet. So let's see what the Argentina team can do in the second half. 12-0 as Ostrushko takes it forward, and now it's Sozonov, Zhivitov. Ostrushko is out in midfield now to Filatov, maintaining possession quite nicely.
The famous mocker there, but that's the difference, you know, they're looking patient with the ball, and that's not something we've seen this year from Russia.
And from advantage, here is a chance now for Argentina. Strong run through the gap by Fernando Luna, and look at that. Try scored by Fernando Luna, I guess one of the most pleased guys might be referee Sam Grove-White. Played a good advantage there, and the try followed.
He did. This is what you see from Argentina, like a pack of dogs around the ball, always determined to try and get it. Luna gets on the outside of Ostrushko, and I guess his carries and general play around the field has took its toll and couldn't quite get there for the cover tackle. Luna, deceptively quick for a bigger man.
Yes, Ostrushko not strong on the grab, and the tackle there was, he might go to the bench soon, we'll see. And the kick has missed, but that's put Argentina on the board 12-5. Luna made his debut here back in 2012, so 5 years ago. He likes coming back. He's a regular on the World Rugby Tour and the Olympic Games, World Cup in Moscow. Well, actually, he had a severe injury and didn't get to that one. That was a sad blow for him, but look at him, he's back here and going well. Some of the football skills from both teams being shown in this game. Number 7 is Lautaro Bazan Velez. Now, Revolt. Inside the 22 come Argentina. That try might be a changing point in the game, because look at this. There's Osadchuk, and he's got tremendous strength. And that try is confirmed from the in-goal touch judge, and he's made his mark in yet another game. Matthias Osadchuk.
Osadchuk with 25 tries already shows that he is potent out wide, and this is why. Carries the first tackle, great fend, gets their arm free with that one little bit of deception, takes it the hit, and you're allowed to place the ball. It's a good score from a clear, proven finisher.
So here comes Javier Rojas, a very fine kicker of the ball, but that's just away to the left. So they'll need another one to get the lead, but the previous try by Luna changed things, and now Osadchuk closes the gap up 12-10.
And the Russians now not looking as composed, they're looking a little bit unsettled, and when Argentina have the ball, it's very difficult to get it off them.
And look at that, a big swinging arm, beautifully done by Franco Sabato, and the possession went to the blue and whites. And Revol, who guides the team so beautifully, one of the oldest players in the tournament of any team, Gaston Revol.
Round the neck.
That's round the neck. It's maintained possession out through Sabato, number 11. Here is Revol again. Rojas. Space. Argentina hungry now.
Leave it.
Pressing forward, gaps appearing, a tiring Russian team, and the try is scored by German Schultz.
You said about patient play, we saw that in abundance there. The differentiating factor here is when Schultz gets the ball, look where he comes from behind the ruck here. He's running at pace, asking questions. If you're taking on flat defenders with that outside line, it's a matter of time before you do break it. What a lovely line, Schultz there.
He's originally from Cordoba. Very strong rugby players come from up in Cordoba in Argentina. So he's a good guy to come off the bench. Conversion attempt, and Rojas living up to his reputation. That's a wide out try converted, and Argentina leading Russia now by 17-12, and the Russians running out of puff, perhaps. Rob Wickerman.
Indeed, and that's the thing, they've got this core group of players that if a lot is asked of them, they can tire. Sevens is one of the most demanding games physically, and if you do have so much possession and taking people on, and the carries and the offloads all adds up, it can be very fatiguing.
Manage.
Okay, Ostrushko still in the game there, number 1, gives it away to 7, Filatov, and here come the Russians trying to regain some of that momentum they had earlier. They've got Kutov on the field now from the bench.
No release.
And no release there. They could move forward from here. We've got 40 seconds to play. So it could come down to one score. It's got to be from a long way out with a conversion for them to snatch the victory. They're going to go to the sideline for a set-piece play. They are.
You could see there straight away, as soon as that penalty was given, Ostrushko pointing to the sideline saying, we've got to go to our set piece. This is the most common area of a training pitch run. You spend a lot of time going from set piece with scrums and lineouts, this type of distance, 3-on-3, 70 metres of space with the likes of Ostrushko in midfield. That's where you can win games.
Okay, so let's see how it unfolds. The throw comes from Babayev and just knocked away from the line out, and that is unfortunate for the hopes of Russia. That's the way the cookie crumbles, and it is a win for Argentina. They came from behind to go from a 0-12 deficit to beat Russia by 17-12.